Identify and describe Neptune's key physical characteristics including size, mass, gravity, and rotation period. Understand the composition and characteristics of Neptune's atmosphere and surface. Identify and describe Neptune's moons and rings. Neptune, the most distant planet from the Sun in our solar system, is the eighth planet. This gas giant is famous for its vibrant blue hue, attributed to the methane in its atmosphere. Neptune's atmosphere is lively, hosting the solar system's swiftest winds, clocking in at 1,500 miles per hour. Additionally, the planet showcases dark spots akin to Jupiter's Great Red Spot, colossal storms that endure for years. Orbital characteristics. Distance from the Sun, about 4.5 billion kilometers or 2.8 billion miles. Orbital period, about 165 Earth years. Rotation period, approximately 16.11 hours. Axial tilt, 28.32 degrees. Orbital inclination, 1.77 degrees relative to the ecliptic plane. Physical characteristics. Diameter, 49,244 kilometers or 30,598 miles. Mass, 17 times the mass of Earth. Density, 1.638 grams per cubic centimeter. Orbital characteristics. Distance from the Sun, about 4.5 billion kilometers or 2.8 billion miles. Orbital period, about 165 Earth years. Rotation period, approximately 16.11 hours. Axial tilt, 28.32 degrees. Orbital inclination, 1.77 degrees relative to the ecliptic plane. Physical characteristics. Diameter, 49,244 kilometers or 30,598 miles. Mass, 17 times the mass of Earth. Density, 1.638 grams per cubic centimeter. Atmosphere. The outermost layer is primarily composed of hydrogen and helium, with traces of methane, water, and ammonia. Mantle. This layer is a thick, hot, and dense fluid composed of water, ammonia, and methane. It transitions smoothly from the core to the atmosphere. Core. Neptune likely has a small, rocky core made of iron, nickel, and silicates. The core is surrounded by a mantle composed of water, ammonia, and methane ices. Neptune's magnetic field is inclined about 47 degrees in relation to its rotational axis and is positioned around 0.55 radii, approximately 13,500 kilometers or 8,400 miles, away from the planet's center. This unique orientation implies that the magnetic field could be produced by electric currents in a thin layer of conductive fluid, possibly within the planet's mantle rather than a traditional dynamo located in the core. With a strength about 27 times greater than Earth's, Neptune's magnetic field varies significantly across the planet. The offset and tilt result in a complex and dynamic magnetosphere, creating areas where the magnetic field intersects the atmosphere, leading to intense auroras. These magnetic properties are akin to Uranus, suggesting that ice giants like Neptune and Uranus may have distinct mechanisms for generating magnetic fields compared to gas giants such as Jupiter and Saturn. Neptune has a faint and fragmented ring system composed mostly of dust particles and ice. Neptune has 5 known rings, named after astronomers who contributed to the study of Neptune: Gall, Leverrier, Lassell, Arago, and Adams. These rings are composed of dust particles and ice, with varying densities and thicknesses. Neptune has 14 moons with unique characteristics: Triton, largest moon with a retrograde orbit, active geology, and water ice surface. Proteus, second largest, heavily cratered, dark, and close to Neptune. Nereid, highly eccentric orbit possibly perturbed by Triton's capture. Larissa, irregularly shaped, heavily cratered, discovered in 1981. Despina, orbits within Neptune's rings, stabilizes them, irregularly shaped. Galatea, orbits within rings, shapes them, irregular shape. Thalassa, small, irregular shape, orbits close to Neptune. Naiad, innermost moon, irregular shape, orbits close to Neptune. Other moons include Halimede, Saw, Laomedeia, Psamathe, and Niso, irregularly shaped with highly elliptical orbits, most discovered in the early 2000s. Unique features. Great Dark Spot, a storm system comparable to Jupiter's Great Red Spot but smaller and shorter-lived. Scooter, a smaller, white cloud group that moves rapidly around the planet. Clouds, methane ice clouds are common, creating bright, high-altitude clouds. Exploration. Voyager 2, the only spacecraft to have visited Neptune, flying by in 1989 and providing most of the current knowledge about the planet. That was our exploration of Neptune. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you stay updated with our latest videos about space. See you in the next video.